The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. DeRozan out there with Irving, and it's Noel in at the center position. Jennings kicks to Ellis. He dishes it to Drummond. Feeds to Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And so he hits both. Detroit on D. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense. Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
Yes, sir. A message, and put it on the highlight reel for later. You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and slam dunk by Noel.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. He kicks to Noel. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Miami Heat.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Jennings, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Jennings sets the screen for Smith. Here's Ellis. LeBron with the block.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jennings kicks to Fareed. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Ellis. No good again that time.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm. Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
The Pistons shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here's Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. LeBron outside. Irving against Jennings. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pistons trailed by 5. Ellis dishes to Drummond. In low to Fareed. Shot is off. James with some nice D. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Out to DeRozan from past the arc. Another miss by DeRozan.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Fareed against Love. Fareed, a screen on DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ellis. Here's Fareed. And he banks in the layup.
You know, he seemed a bit cold. The shots haven't been falling for him early on.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Irving passes to DeRozan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 7 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now here's Jennings. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
Yeah, no question. You look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing with really spreading that ball around. Looks like he's lost his focus a little bit. Not playing well in this quarter.
Here's DeRozan, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Cleveland. Fareed against Love. Second chance shot, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Jennings against Irving. From the arc. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in. Fareed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by James. Jennings dishes to Smith. And Fareed kicks to Smith. The drive by Jennings. Good D by Love.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
The shot's good from Irving.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Drummond. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
And slam dunk by Noel.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Pistons trailed by 9. Ellis outside. Over to the left wing. Jennings against Irving. Here's Fareed. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Fareed's got 7 points. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside DeRozan. James against Smith. LeBron drives in from 12 feet out. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
The Pistons shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Jennings kicks to Ellis. Shoots from the elbow. Nice D from DeRozan.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
The pass to Noel. The kick out to LeBron. The feed to Noel. This is it to Love. And taken away by Ellis. Pass to Jennings. Irving against Ellis. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
And I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stokes is checked in for Andre Drummond. Jackson comes in for Smith. Foster's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's Marshall in for Brandon Jennings. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Marshall, averaging 8 points a game. The dish to Foster, just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Stokes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, you look at the numbers, 79% as a team on the season. That's very impressive.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Ennis comes in for Kevin Love. Young is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Now, here's Marshall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Fareed, no good.
Good, tough defense there. Getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
Good on the shot. And that's now 7 points for LeBron.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Foster against Young. Pass to Stokes. Outside Jackson, and there's the pass to Stokes. Knocks it loose. Young outside. From outside the arc. Here's Noel. Stokes with the rebound.
You know, they've been beating this club to a lot of loose balls and rebounds here early on.
Love the work ethic they've come out of the locker room with.
Jackson, that's good. Irving with the ball. Right now averaging 27 points a game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Clifford. If there's an area that he feels they've got to overcome offensively, he said it's probably the shot blocking they'll face inside. The key, he said, is playing unselfishly. We have to make the extra pass to punish them for rotating. Guys, they have to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And dealing with the sort of defense they're facing is not an easy challenge.
No, but they've got a few weapons of their own that they can counter with, so it's not exactly a one-sided battle.
Maybe so, Steve, but those weapons are still going to have to perform at a really high level for them to have a chance to be successful.
Now here's Ennis. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Fires the 3. Stokes with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. Now, that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Here's Ennis after the basket by Detroit. Back to Young. And yes, sir, that one drops. Young's got his first basket.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points, and they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Into the lineup for Cavaliers. Number 40, Garcia.
50 seconds left to play here in the first. Marshall passes to Fareed and stolen by Garcia. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and that one's good. Noel.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start playing with some energy.
You know, Steve, do something, anything to throw their shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
Now, here's Marshall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. Stokes, the pass to Fareed. Second shot opportunity, and the basket by Stokes. From deep. Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time.
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing